Hello everyone, Shanda Sturk here. Glad to be home and to be able to do all the things I'm doing at home after my long trip to Saskatchewan. Anyway, I have been saying I would do this for a while. I don't know about you. Let's see if you can see this. I used to kind of throw out all these little strips. Sometimes I'd keep the wider ones. Anyway, I started saving them because I kept seeing lots of ideas on Pinterest. So tonight I'm going to show you. So this is what, when I cut my paper, I keep this little bin from the dollar store. I just keep it right next to to my cutting place, and I just store all my. So I'm going to show you. Only I'm going to have to put this somewhere else so I don't knock it over. So one of the ideas I got this swap from our swap last time, and usually I keep their card inside and I don't know what I've done with it. But this is a way to use little strips. So a member of my team did this, just cut little strips, and isn't that a neat idea? So then, let's see, I've got the card, yeah, MFT stamps. I got this idea, and she just cut some strips and then saved a spot and stamped and then cut some more strips. And I don't know about you, but I have a little container of things. When I've cut pieces for a card, I save all the, like the butterflies and everything. So I did that. I just put some butterflies on here and some champagne rhinestones, and that looked pretty cool. And that just a nice way to use up your strips. And then last night I thought, well, what if I cut all the green strips, because I have a ton of green strips. I'm always using green. And then I just got this set. I've got it right here, the Delicate Dahlias. I just got it from the celebration, and I stamped the flower, and then I stamped the leaves from this set in Evening Evergreen right on top of the green strips. And don't you think that's cool? I just thought that was a great idea. Then I still have lots of these rhinestones from the yeah, it was not a peony set that I had. So I still have those. And I think they're still in the catalog, these carried over. So anyway, that was a neat idea to use with your strips. So there's 3 ideas. And then what I thought I would do is just show you how I put the strips on. So I also saw this idea, and to glue them on black, and I got this at erica.kakacraft. Anyway, I got it from Pinterest. So I decided to make, this is retired, this thank you. These hearts are still in the catalog. So anyway, this is what I'm going to do. So these strips, they're just, you want them longer than your paper, whatever paper this. So this is ordinary cardstock, so 5.5 by 4.25, and then this is 4 by 5.25. So what we're going to do is just put these strips. Now I tend to be pretty liberal with the glue because you don't want these moving. And in this spot, this one, I put the strips right beside each other. This one, we're going to just leave a little bit of black. Now, the nice thing about this glue, now, the other thing I've learned is to do this on your silicone mat, because then if there's a little glue left over at the end, it's not going to make your paper sticky. Okay, I just want a little bit. Okay, let's just move this up so you can see it. Okay, and then I think I'm going to, so just enough glue. And you don't want it thick so it squishes out the side, as you can see it's doing there. And you need your strips just long enough Okay, just long enough that they go over the edge, that one. There we go. Okay, and then over a bit. And then this one. I don't think you have to be exact with this. I'm just leaving enough of a strip between, so you just glue them and then just glue them a little bit over. You could, I guess, cut them exactly so they fit, but I find it's easier to position it when they just go over the edge a little bit. Okay, and then we'll put the shaded spruce on. I tend to make a lot of cards, and I have people over for classes and stuff, so you end up with lots of strips left over. So this is a really great way to use them up. And I just kind of tried out the ones that I thought would fit. So I didn't measure these to make it fit, so you know, you can see I've got a little more room at that end, but I think this doesn't need to be an exact science. And then I found you don't want to use your ribbon cutting scissors for this, because there is a little bit of glue. So you just cut that off there, and then cut these off. Okay, and then you've got your pieces on there, and then all you have to do, see, and then this you can just dump in your recycling and wash it off. So then your page isn't all sticky. So then this is just going to go here, and then these, I cut this out. I was going to punch them all out of there, which I still might, I'm not sure. But I kind of liked it all with the purple because they didn't fall out. And then I just thought that looked kind of neat. Okay, so that's that one. Then the other one I was just going to show you was, the other thing is that you can use up, I don't know about you, but I don't tend to use a lot of orange, and yet I seem to have a lot of it. So I decided I'm just going to use this. Now, I won't do the whole thing, but if you're laying them across this way, what you have to do, now my strips aren't, they aren't the same, and to me that just didn't matter. So if you want the shorter strips, you can put them, so in these I'm going to put side by side. Okay, so what we're going to do now for this one, you can put your glue just all over this, and you don't have to do it on each strip. Now, I have been finding when I get to the end of a glue bottle, this would be a good way to use up. I cut my glue bottle in half and take a popsicle stick, and there is still lots of glue in the tip. So that would be a good way for, so I'm just going to put, you do want the glue right at the edge, and then you want kind of a fair bit of glue. Okay, so what we can do here, just put that there. All right. So we want it all covered. So we'll just put that there. Now the reason I'm leaving that longer is because I maybe can use that yellow at the other end. Okay, and then, oops, this needs to go a little bit further. Yeah, you just need to make sure you're covering. Okay. I don't know what I'm liking, some of these blues and greens. So all you have to do is just put these side by side. Okay, let's try an orange there. And then you can get those little pieces of glue that pop up. Okay, and then maybe a yellow. Can put that. So you just make sure they're touching, and then you just lay it down. Then we'll take a long blue one. Lay that down. See, this is a whole lot easier. Now, see, that's not going to fit there, so you're going to need a longer piece. So that's just the only thing you have to, whoops, keep. It's got to cover that end. Oh, that won't fit there either. Okay. So we'll just, that will cover that. And I don't think that will fit there, but this will fit there. Now, what I'm going to do with this, okay, will this purple one go? Oh, not quite. Well, actually, it doesn't matter, because I'm not going to make this into a card. What I'm going to do with this is, I'll show you in a minute, I'm going to take that thank you die. So I'm not going to be able to do it on this video because this needs to dry. See, you just keep covering this up. Now, I don't want a yellow one. What about a pink one? Okay, I don't really need to worry about that, because now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the die and I'm going to put it on here, and I'm going to cut this out to make a really colorful thank you. So that's another way you can use this after you just put your strips on there. But I'm going to have to let this dry, because you don't want to do that when your glue is wet. So when I post the picture of my cards tonight, I will post that, but I'm going to have to let that sit for a little bit. So I hope this has given you lots of great ideas. That's a great idea for that dahlia. And then if you have little pieces of stuff sitting at home, you just put your strips on and then put your little pieces on, and that makes a lovely card. So there's just all kinds of things you can do with your strips. So we'll start saving them. Okay, thanks everyone for watching, and for those who watch afterwards, thanks a lot. And we'll see you next Monday. Not sure what I'm doing next Monday, but something good, I'm sure. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. Bye.